Thank you. I wish to direct my next question still to the BOC. Commissioner Faeldon, are you aware of this shipment number MCLU 61881?
I'd like to request Your Honor to please refresh my memory. I cannot remember that, ma'am.
MCLU 61881 pertains to the 6.4 billion smuggling of Shâ-bû, equivalent to 604 kilos of Shâ-bû, in which case Mark Taguba was convicted for smuggling of Shâ-bû by the Regional Trial Court. That is MCLU 61881. Kanina po, Commissioner, you said, you admitted with the documents which are being required during importer's accreditation, walang kayang itagong information ang importer sa inyo. Now, the question is, sino po ang importer nitong 6.4 billion na Shâ-bû?
Hindi ko na po matandaan, ma'am, kung sino po yung importer niyan. That importation has been a subject of a long court litigation.
I understand, Commissioner, but this is an incident which really shook the BOC, especially during your term. Tama po ba yun?
Yes, ma'am. If I may...
And of course, the first question that you wish to be answered, considering na may nakapasok na 6.4 billion na Shâ-bû, sino ang nagpasok nito sa Pilipinas? I want to refresh your memory, Commissioner Faeldon. Walang makakapag-import without the importer's accreditation. You likewise said, what with the ample requirements which are being required from the importer, walang kayang itagong information ang importer from the Bureau of Customs. Now, we are talking about this specific shipment that pertains to 6.4 billion of Shâ-bû, which shook the Bureau of Customs and even your leadership of the BOC when this Shâ-bû was apprehended in the Valenzuela warehouse. Question, Commissioner. This is something na hindi mo dapat nakakalimutan. Sino po ang importer nito?
I would like to be given time to check on who's the specific importer of that Shâ-bû, ma'am. But the sequence of that apprehension, I can relate to this court,
If
Your
I
Honor.
may interrupt, Commissioner Faeldon, would you agree with me if I would say that as head of the BOC, nalusutan ka ng 6.4 billion na Shâ-bû, nakapasok sa bansa, that is equivalent to 604 kilos. Diba? The first question that will pop up in your mind, sino ang nagpasok nito? Because you are answerable during that time, at least being the head of the Bureau of Customs. I find it strange that an incident as big as this during the time ay makakalimutan nyo po. This is something na hindi nyo dapat makalimutan because it casted doubt to your
Your Honor,
leadership as head of the BOC.
Ang alam kong nag-import, sila Taguba. But I want to be corrected if hindi po sila ang nag-import niyan. Nagparating sa bansa. Yung importer mismo, in the packing list, because this is, ma'am, if I be given just 1 minute to explain this, so that you are correct, ma'am, the nation has to know the truth about this. You may agree or disagree with me, ma'am, but please give me a chance to. Because this has been tackled by the nation in 2017. This importation, ma'am, the existence of a possible Shâ-bû that came into the country was relayed to us by Chinese customs. I received the information 10 o'clock in the evening. By 2 a.m. following day, that's just 4 hours, nahanap na po namin kung naasen siya. So that's why I beg to disagree that nakalusot po sa amin. Hinanap ko po, ma'am, because I was given the information that there's a Shâ-bû, possible shipment of Shâ-bû na galing sa China. And the information was given to us. So I give instruction to the intelligence division. I give them the information and they look for it. So that is how this Shâ-bû came in. At nahanap po namin, ma'am, not a single kilo went to the streets. I think yung sinasabing nalusutan, yes, I take the responsibility since 2017. But if you read the Customs Modernization and Tariff Act, there's a clear delineation of the tasking of the commissioner and the customs collector. And in that law, it's very specific that only the collector has the right to release shipments. So of the 38 ports, it is impossible for the commissioner to check every shipment. That's why it is delineated to them by the law. The verification and authority to release all those shipments does not rely on the commissioner anymore. It is now on the individual port collectors. So, but when I received the information that there is a possible importation of Shâ-bû that passed through customs, it took us 4 hours to locate that, ma'am. And I want to take that as something that I did good, contrary to the perception that I let it go. I did not let it go, Your Honor.
Commissioner Faeldon, let me complete the context of my question. When this representation made use of the term nalusutan, nahuli niyo yung Shâ-bû, pero hindi niyo nahuli yung importer. And today, I am asking you, sino ang importer? You cannot even say. An information which is supposed to be highly important because of the huge amount of prohibited drugs which were apprehended by you. Hindi ho ba quite strange yan na hindi nyo matandaan or perhaps you did not bother to check? Sino po ang importer nito? For me, Commissioner Faeldon, it is not enough that you apprehended the Shâ-bû. You should have arrested the people responsible for the shipment of Shâ-bû as well. Kung parehas nyo pong nahuli, yung Shâ-bû at yung tao, you might be correct. Hindi po kayo nalusutan. Pero nahuli nyo yung Shâ-bû, hindi nyo nahuli yung tao, I hope, with all due respect, you will understand why I use the terminology nalusutan ang BOC.
Yes, Your Honor.
So let me go back to my question, Commissioner Faeldon. Would you like to...
Mr. Chair, in the indulgence of Congresswoman Luistro, hindi yata sinagot ni Commissioner Faeldon kung sino yung importer. Please tell us kung sino yung importer.
I will tell you immediately after I get the name, Your Honor. I do not want to be saying person here na hindi pala siya. I want to make sure that siya po yun, sir. I am asking someone to...
Then you do not
have it
even know
verified
right
to me.
now? You're not even sure right now? Ba, pambihira naman buhay ito. You should be sure right now. Kung nakahuli kayo ng ganyan, hindi nyo alam kung sino yung importer?
Sir, gusto ko lang sana ma-verify talaga, sir. Kasi
Well, you
I
better
cannot
tell us
remember
later
the
on who.
specific name anymore, sir. So,
Because look, you'll be accountable to this. Nakahuli kayo ng Shâ-bû, inamin mo. Pero hindi mo alam kung sino yung importer.
sir, within the day, within this hearing, I will name kung sino po yun, ma'am. I just want to make sure that
Thank you, Mr.
I will
Chair.
get
Thank
the
you,
correct name, Your
Congresswoman
Honors.
Luistro.